It is Semmie here again with another video. We're back. I know it's been a while. There's a lot of technical difficulties, especially with like my YouTube channel. There's some things were like copyright stricken, and be careful more about my audio. And so I'm just learning about YouTube more and more as I'm doing this, and hopefully you can bear with me. But definitely trying to also improve my game and my quality. But thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in, for liking and sharing. Subscribers have been going up, and also my viewership. I appreciate every little view that comes my way. I need it. I appreciate it. I don't care if it's one extra one. Everyone counts. Okay, so I'm so grateful for it. Thank you so much. This is my second album review. I did do Lady Gaga. I'm doing Ruby, Jennie from Blackpink's solo album. This is one of my favorite K-pop soloist album of this year so far. Rose was last year, if that makes sense, right? Because like it's 2024. She released hers in 2024, and this is 2025. And Jisoo's was more of like an EP, so that's one of my favorite EPs right now, as well. So I feel like, so let's make that very distinct, because I don't want to like, this is not like a war between who's better of like the Blackpink members. Was solo album, and Jisoo was an EP, a mini album, which is different. And the mini album is also one of my favorites. Actually, I'm still streaming it right now. And also, I've been streaming a lot of Jennie's songs are on my everyday listening playlist. About 8 or 7 of those songs on her album are on my everyday playlist. And then I also have her other songs on my other specified playlist. So we're going to talk about this on this channel. I usually tend to do a ranking afterwards about like which ones are my personal favorites in terms of like giving me more life. This is not indicative of like none of them are bad or just the worst. This is all, to be honest, mostly songs I love. It's just a matter of like which one gives me the most energy when I'm like doing things X, Y, and Z. But as this video is going, sorry, not music video, what am I saying? As this video is progressing, we're gonna categorize certain songs into like 3 categories. I did it before 2 in the Lady Gaga one, where it's like the Sexy Club Pony playlist and the Romantic Night for 2 playlist. And the Sexy Club Pony playlist is more of like upbeat dance, like, you know, you can get lit to kind of get ready before the club, go into the club, and at the club type music. And then I have the Romantic Night for 2, which is for couples, relational, ballads, a little bit more sexy, romantic, lovey-dovey type music. And then I have the third, which I'm not creating, which is going to be like moody and a little bit more sassy, less romantic, a little bit more deeper type of music. They can be still upbeat, but they have more of a sass, more deeper meaning, and it's a little bit more melancholy. It's a little bit more melancholy than just like the Sexy Club Pony playlist. So yeah, we're gonna do that for Ruby. I do tend to gotta go through it pretty quickly, so buckle up and let's do this. So the first song, like Jennie, probably know the song straight up from like social media. The dance, which is everything. Like the dance is a bop. It's a single. It's a bop. It's the last song. It was the last single before she dropped the album. Yeah, it was. And the music video eats. The music video, the performance video, out. Like I definitely blessed all those people who went to the Ruby experience. This is definitely going to the bop. This is easy. Sexy Club Pony playlist all the way. All right, next, Start a War. Now this is a little bit moody. And this is kind of what I was talking about. I feel like this could also go into Romantic Night for 2. It could also be about like a friend. Like you can start you're gonna start a war over defending your friend. It can kind of go that way too. I'm a little bit conflicted about this one. Both. I would put it in the moody playlist and Romantic Night for 2. Why not? I feel like you can slow dance with your partner with this. Like that's the vibe that this Start a War gives me. Like it's kind of like a quiet promise, a beautiful promise to a friend or a lover, and it's deep and it's a little bit light because it's like, of course I started war, and it's kind of, but at the same time it's like lightheartedly serious. It's like sarcastically, yeah, sure, of course I started war, but no, but I'm actually really serious. Like I'd start a war, I'd fight for you, really, for you. Kind of like serious, lightheartedly serious. I'm put on both for Moody and Romantic Night for Two. Next, Handlebars. The way this song starts right after the start of war, and that's one thing I love about this album, the cohesiveness. Like I can tell like the order was really well thought out. Like because it's so smooth how it goes start of war, goes straight into Handlebars, and then Handlebars starts off with a similar swag and smooth vibe that really just elevates this album experience. It really does. Like Handlebars is definitely Romantic Night for Two, hands down, very beautiful. I love it. It's honest, it's raw, authentic. That run that she did was it did something to me when I heard that. I was like, girl, you ate this. I was like, that run was really good. Love that. The soul came out for me. It's those little things. The moment I also heard this song, I knew it was going to be released as a single because I was like, this song. Once I saw it do Leave It On, I was like, oh, there's going to be a music video coming soon, isn't there? Same day, a couple of hours later, it was released as a single. Like she released it on her Spotify as a single, and then the day after, the music video was released, and I was like, "Oh no, I was right!" It's so crazy how that happens. It's definitely going into Romantic Night for Two. Romantic Night for Two, hands down. And this is a straight up bop. This is a straight up bop. This is Way Up. Is going on the Spotify playlist. I mean the Sexy Club Pony playlist. But low key, this could be on the Moody one too. It's a little bit like I told you, those sassy songs where it's like shots fired, top, like those sassy vibes. They're definitely going on the Moody playlist. And funny enough, this is also on my everyday playlist as well. It gives me the most energy. It's one of my favorites off of the album. Probably I think my top 2 personally. So, but I'll tell you that later. That lyric? Ate with that. What's up for the lyricism on that? Like, that was fire. Catchy fire. Just like, come on. I was like, wow. In terms of rappers, that was a good lyric. I love a good double entendre. That was dope. I did y'all think on this particular track. Like the writing on this song, which is why it's my favorite, is like impeccable. Let's go straight into the raps actually. Hands down a bop. Also be on the Moody playlist, but hands down a bop. This is also a bop. We know Extra L's released as a single. It's also going on the Moody one. Actually, I was wrong. Yeah, this is a more on the Moody. Yeah, vibes. Mantra is a bop. Most of the singles are gonna be bops, which is why they released as singles and they became and Mantra, of course, is my favorite song off of this whole entire album. Obviously, I grew with this song for a whole entire year. It was my favorite release last year from Jennie. So, yeah, and the music video, the visuals, the dance, one of my favorite dances, hands down. Mantra eats. That's number 1 for me off of this whole entire album. I'm sorry, but like I'm spoiling it for you guys, my hierarchy. But yeah, it's in the Sexy Club Pony playlist, no doubt. Not even Moody, just Sexy Club Pony playlist. Turn up to Mantra, for sure. Love Hangover. Definitely Romantic Night for Two. Also one of my favorites. from Jennie this year. It is. It really is. I really, really love it. Like at first, I was a little iffy about it, but over time, it grew on me so much. She killed that part. The beginning is so addictive, and it really is a grower. It really, really, really is. But Jennifer was actually her live performance too. Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. That is definitely a moody, melancholy playlist. I couldn't really figure out how to really like rank this one. Like, no, it was pretty straightforward. It's moody, yeah. It was pretty straightforward. This is one of those songs that are the most artistic and the most kind of dynamic, because in the beginning, I literally hear fire cracking wood in the beginning. It really puts you into an environment. Like, I automatically see what I'm hearing, and I think that's kind of cool about this track. It's really, really very, very visual. So I would say this is the most dynamic produced track on this album, for sure. But definitely moody. Definitely on the moody playlist. Oh, damn right. Ooh, damn right was sexy. Damn right was sexy. I remember this. This was Jennie on her grown-ish. I was like, this at FTS? Yeah. I was a little bit surprised. I'm still surprised every time I hear this. I'm always like, the things that it does to me. I'm not getting into details. It does things. That's all I'm saying. Right is on the Romantic Night for Two. And similar to what I was saying about Lady Gaga's Beast, this is a song that you'd wanna, if you know what I mean, you wanna get busy with your partner with, yeah, or not, whatever. This honestly would be open, but like, it's definitely a get busy song, because it does things to me, and I think, I don't know about y'all, but for me, it definitely does something. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. FTS is also another song that I feel like could be on Moody too, but I would say it's more so Romantic Night for Two. Yeah, it's also another. I feel that it could be that type of song. It gives me vibes just as well to get in the mood, if you know what I'm saying. But for your lover, I think this one's exactly what your lover. Yeah, it's a little romantic too. Yeah, yeah. Every single time I hear that, I always get surprised. I'm always just like, anyway, it is definitely Romantic Night for Two. That's all I'm gonna say. FTS. That's a given. Yeah, Force is one of my favorite, hands down. I think this is also a very uniquely produced track. It's very interesting. And honestly, I think it's the most innovative and the most experimental. Yeah, the way that it switches. And then they switch again. And then again. This is so good. Oh my goodness. I actually wanted the song to be extended more. I was actually a little bit mad that it was only 2 minutes 30 minutes. I was like, I felt like it could have been extended more. That's my only complaint. Like, it was so good. I was so mad when it ended early. I was like, like the second chorus at the end, I was just like, oh my god, I need to hear it one more time. Yeah. You know what? Don't be surprised if there's a remix to this, like with like another producer. Like I have a feeling they might do that. Jisoo had Earthquake just released a remix with Earthquake with Sam Felt, and I did feel like Earthquake and Your Love I felt like they could have had a remix. I felt like they had like a house music or EDM switch in there towards the end of the song, and I felt that like, oh, they can do another version of this with an EDM producer, and I feel like this with filters. So come back here if I'm right, and they release another EDM house version to this with another producer. Like, don't be surprised. It's moody. It's moody. It's definitely not in the Sexy Club Pony playlist. It's definitely moody. Yeah. Low-key, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forget about this song. This is not like a thing about this song, like I hate it. It's just like I literally short branches. I was saying this also about Lady Gaga, like all of her songs actually I love on the album, but I could only like kind of remember or retain like 6 to 7 songs like in terms of title, and I forgot like Soul City was one of the names for this one too, and I don't think I remember. So I don't hate it, but I don't think it's the most memorable song on the album for me. This is definitely the moody one for sure. This is interesting. I like Soul City. It's very interesting, unique track. I think it's one of the songs. It's like a work of art. Yeah, you gotta like sit and like meditate and like listen to it and like not like when you like pump up and just have in the background. It's definitely like one for thought. That's how I feel like. Let's do that for 2 playlists for sure. If I hear it, I might kind of like, it automatically takes me also there too emotionally, I'm not gonna lie. So I also put this on a stress playlist because it's so emotional. Like if I ever need to cry or like process something emotionally, this is one of the songs that will get me through it. It's on the stress playlist for sure. So it gets me there every time emotionally. Every single time I hear it. Especially that chorus with the guitar. Oof. Whew. Alright, that was Ruby. I honestly think this album, Pitchfork, was completely correct. I also rate this album, in fact, I would rate it 7.5 out of 10. Or even, 7.5 out of 10. The cohesiveness and the order of this album and how smooth and vibey a lot of her tracks are is what made me obsessed with this album and a lot of her songs. Like, they're props up to the production, the producer, the lyricism is really unique. Like, I definitely can't say that she doesn't have any like generic bland lyricism. The way that the emotions are very, we all go through similar emotions like this, and I think she does a really good way of expressing herself in a very unique way. Like, that's very Jennie. Her perspective on things and how she even articulates her feelings is very, very unique, and I think that's also a big part of what makes her, like, the identity of Jennie is solidified through the way that she's expressing herself through her lyrics, as well as like the smoothness of the production and also the melodies and also the vibes. There's so much vibes from this album. Like, it's so vibey. I kind of love albums like that. Like, they age really well, because even if I don't personally like all of the songs, I end up growing to like them because of the vibes, you know? So, in terms of my personal ranking, I already kind of gave you a preview. Mantra is number 1. Okay, Mantra is number 1. Of course, it's stereotypical pop, but it's also the dance move. I also even did it. I did the dance cover challenge like last year to it, so like I'm biased. I love Mantra, and as time went on, I loved it even more. When I heard it played on the album, I thought I was not gonna like. I thought I was gonna be, oh, okay, maybe I won't love it. And then we love it even more. It fit perfectly into the album. I was like, oh wow, like this is a single that fits perfectly into this album. And this album's a little bit more melancholy, I think, personally. So for that single to even grow more for me to like it says a lot about it. Like it kind of fits really, really well. It was a breath of fresh air on the album. It was such a breath of fresh air. So it was a good addition, for sure. So Mantra, I love. Number 2, Way Up. Every time I hear it, got it like. Kind of give me Serena Williams' Crip Walk. That's literally the gif that comes into my mind when I hear it. Like, kind of like also with Kendrick Lamar, Luther, turn the TV off. You know, all of those songs are like vibing, kind of just makes you want to like, yeah. So way up. Number 3, Handlebars. Handlebars is my favorite. That's definitely number 3. Number 4, like Jennie. Number 5, I love Hangover. That's a good one. Twin is up there. Filter is up there. I would say also Extra L. No, Start a War is also up there. Ooh, there's a lot of good tracks on here. It's actually really hard to even put. Yeah, Start a War is up there on my everyday playlist. I said Filter already. Starlight, Damn Right, Extra L, FTS, Zen, and then Soul City. Yeah, for right now. And that's just like in terms of like my vibes currently right now. I feel like some of them might change. Like for example, Start a War was up there, but then it kind of like went up. And as I was getting more into the challenges, like Jennie also went up. So like Jennie is like above Start a War, but before initially it was Start a War, and then I was like, and Handlebars was also kind of like below, and now Handlebars is up top. So my likes will probably change as things and time goes on, but that's just personally me. Thank you for watching and also for commenting and liking and sharing. I do hope that you also stay tuned for more album reviews from me. Please tell me which playlist do you feel like some songs should have belonged into, and if you don't know which playlist I'm talking about, I'm putting them all here, also in the link in the description. And these are the playlists that I'll probably also kind of be categorized as most of the songs as we do album reviews in the future. I also mentioned in my other videos. But thank you for watching. This is Semmie. Stay tuned for more music. You can follow me all on my social media. I just was trying to get back, and I'm releasing new music this year. Stay tuned, and bye. See you on the next one.